Happy New Year to you. Even for Happy New Year also, you are not.
Thank you, same to you, ma'am.
Why are you not responding? Hmm? For the good morning, you are not responding. Happy New Year, you are not responding. Hmm? Anyway, in the lecture, just if I give any question or just if I pose any question, just you are not at all answering. Only one or two members are answering. For this, just you can answer now. Okay, okay. Now we'll see. Uh, in last class, we have discussed the geotextile reinforcement stability check. Uh, I have given one problem. Actually, just first I'll ask that and then I'll project this PPT. In last class, I have given one stability check problem to you. How many of you have completed that problem? First, you tell me, then I'll proceed. How many? I given problem based on geogrid reinforcement. Anyone? Those who have completed can answer. Yes or no? Can I assume the student, at least one person also didn't complete the problem? Hmm? Even one student. What is the reason? You have sufficient time. I didn't take class on Thursday also. Then why didn't you complete that? So this is the learning process. If anybody, if any teacher or anybody knew the question means, so you need to complete it. So that is for your sake only, not for our sake. We know the problem. We know how to design the retaining walls with reinforcement. Okay. We have a lot of ICS works just we'll be doing in 2 or 3 minutes using software. Okay. It's not for your sake only, just we are giving the problems or homework or assignments, you can say. So if you copy the assignment, you won't get any knowledge. So don't think that the coursework is for examination point of view only. So you have to learn a lot of things here. So when you go to the field, just you cannot say that we didn't learn in BTech level or like that. Okay. Design problems you can learn here only. So if it is any field work, then just you can go and learn afterwards. Okay. Design basics you need to learn from BTech level only. That's up to you. Now just I'm going to explain that same problem. So here in the last class, we have discussed the geotextile reinforcement retaining wall. So these are the geotextile reinforcement. You can see different types of geotextiles here. So this is woven geotextile. The bottom one is also white one. This is also woven geotextile because the fibers are arranged in machine direction and cross machine direction. You can see perpendicular. Here also you can observe perpendicular fibers are there. But here the fibers are randomly attached. You can see the pattern. So I have shown you in the last classes also, I think. Previous, I think about 1 month back before examinations, I think I have shown you the real geotextile. Okay. Whenever you come back, if you want to see, just the material is available in the laboratory. If you want, you can see that material visually. And then here the next option is GeoGrid. So just to see the GeoGrid patterns. So here, unlike this geotextile, the GeoGrid has the fibers attached here. So all these fibers are the composite fibers. Okay. Now you can see the gap between the fibers just here. This is the opening size. So different opening sizes are available in the market. So not only that one, if you see here, the opening size in our four directions, you can see not four directions. Here, the opening size, if you see the shape of the opening size, it may be rectangle or square here. So but here, if you see this geogrid, so here the opening size is elongated in one direction only. Yes, you can also observe here. So the width of the opening is very less compared to the length. So these are known as uniaxial geogrids. So initially the hole will be made in the manufacturing unit, and that the total will be extended in laterally, so that the opening size will extend like this. This is geo-grid with uniaxial arrangement. And here just opening, if opening size is same, or it may be elongated in lateral one machine direction as well as cross machine direction. In that case, just you will be getting the shape like this. So this is known as biaxial geogrid. Okay. Usually, if you have retaining walls, we'll be using this biaxial geogrid only. Okay. So these are the different types. Here you can also observe the thickness is varying. So depending upon your options, yes, you can go for the thickness. This thickness is also dependent on the strength of the geogrid, tensile strength of the geogrid. Mainly here, just you'll have two types of geogrids. Here you can notice this is something just like flexible of polyester, and here this is the stiff geogrid, which is made up of with the polypropylene and polyethylene combinations. Okay, and here we can also notice the thread geogrid. So depending upon your options, just you can select the geogrid. Most probably, just will be selecting this polyester or polypropylene geogrids. Polypropylene geogrid will give you more strength compared to the polyester. So wherever you require 10 tons per meter square or 15 tons per meter square, you can go for this. So if you want more strength, then you can go for the polypropylene. Okay, what is the mechanism involved in the geogrid? Whenever you see the opening here, so whatever soil is there above and below the geogrid, so the soil particles will get locked in these openings. So whenever you pull this, or just if you give compressive loads at the top, so there will not be much movement because of this interlocking. So if interlocking arrangement is there, the movement of the soil particles will be restricted. Then the then the geogrid is used as the reinforcement material. So here the main mechanism is interlocking. So whereas if you take the geotextile in the previous case, so that is sheet-like material. So no such mechanism is available for the interlocking. So even if it is woven, very small depressions will be present in that one. You can see the cloth. If you see the cloth very particularly, small pores or small openings will be there. So where the holding capacity of the geotextile is very lagging compared with the interlock capacity of the geogrid. Okay, so that is the main advantage of using geogrid over geotextile. Okay, previously they used it to go for this geotextile in case of reinforcement and retaining walls under the foundations and to improve the strength or to use it as a drainage purpose or filtration purpose in landfills. So they use it to select the geotextile. But nowadays, just we are not going for geotextile reinforcement, but I have studied because that is available, because that is present in our syllabus. So in most of the cases, we will be going for this geo-grid reinforcement in the day-to-day life. Okay, so mechanism is this interlocking capacity of the geogrid. So due to that interlocking, the settlements can be reduced, and then the pull-out capacity. Sometimes just if you apply load in this direction, the movement will be pulling in this direction. So due to the arrangement of this interlocking of these soil particles, the movement will be restricted. So sometimes very negligible movement will be there, sometimes movement will be there, but if it is, it may be in the a permissible limit of displacement. So it will be safe for the design of any structure. Now just if you see the geogrid reinforced wall, so already I have given this problem to you. So don't see these lengths, just you note down the particulars. So the load applied here is 15 kilonewton per meter square. So this is the dead load due to the movement or due to the laying of pavement. Okay, so this is the area load. In other words, 15 kilonewton per meter square dead load. Depth is 7 meters. Here you can, if you see, if you notice this, the geogrid is represented using the broken lines. So whereas geotextile will be in continuous line. So in some cases the geotextile is represented as into marks here. So just into marks in one line, just if you keep it, then that may be representing geotextile in conventionally. Okay. So here, if it is geogrid, use the broken line. If it is geotextile, use solid line. Okay. So now just you note down all these particulars, then we'll do this problem. So here two more parameters are there. So how to use those parameters, we'll see. If it is not, then say yes, the style proceed.